Hi, okay, today, let's see, I did a comment thing again, and today I had a comment for some advice on, bullying. Now, seeing that I still live with that, I'll give you the advice that I have been told and how I'm dealing with them right now. Now you want advice on what to do when your bully approaches you, something like that. Now, see, when a bully approaches you, it's because they see some type of weakness. Like, say that they do something mean to you or say something rude or inappropriate to you. See, they're gonna look for like a little bit of emotion. Like, you may flinch or you may try to hide your face. Something little, and they'll know that they got something. And they'll keep doing it over and over again until you start crying or break down. You'll start missing days of school. Or if this is happening in a work office, which it shouldn't, you'll start missing days of work too. See, they look for things like that. So what I say is, for my advice to you, don't show them any emotion, because emotion is what makes them continue doing it to you. So what I say is put on a mask. If you know that what I mean, like no expression. Be expressionless. Just have like a stone face kind of thing. So that's what you should do. I also got another comment. So this one says, what should you do when no others won't help? What I would do, what you should do basically, is that when others don't help, like if this is like a school setting, yeah, it may help to tell like the principal, and sometimes they won't do it right away. I should know because I mentioned it before to my principal, and then she, instead of handling it, I got counseling. Yeah, some big help that helped. Some big help that was. But when others won't do anything or help you, you're gonna probably have to take actions into your own hands. And what I mean by that is, no, do not fight them. Do not tell them to meet you at the park after school. Don't do that. Really don't. Because just because you're out of school does not mean you can't get in trouble. Because they might try to turn it around and make it look like you are the one bullying them, when really it's the other way around. What you should do is that always stick with your friends. Have people around you. So, like, I know, like, some of you do not want to put your friends into that kind of position. I know I didn't, but it helps, because they'll be there to give you extra backbone and help you in that situation. I remember in 8th grade, some 7th graders said me and my friend were sitting in their spot, and I told them this is not their spot at all. And they left. They went away for a while. So I thought it was okay and cool, because I didn't care if they hung out there too. It's just one spot. It's a bench. Like, really? Does it matter? But they came back, and this time they said they had like a contract saying that this was their spot. And I found it funny that they went through all that trouble just to get me out of that spot. But they started circling around me, and I told them to get away because they were too close, and I did not want them that close to me. So I put my arm up, and this girl, she literally walked into it saying that I hit her. And I'm like, I didn't touch you. You walked into me. And I started freaking out because I'm like, no one's going to believe me. Because they circled me and left my friend out so she couldn't see what was happening. For all she known, they could have hit me. And I was freaking out, telling them no and everything. And, like, luckily, this guy, his name's Lexter, he came, and he helped me, along with Joanna and a few other people who I thought weren't really my friends, but I guess they were the whole time. But that's what happened to me. If that ever happened to you, you better hope that the friends that you have are real, because the people who are smiling at your face or hugging you could not be your real friends. I'm just saying from personal experience. So you gotta be really careful who you talk to, who you give knowledge about your life to, and who you tell your secrets. For bullies. Okay. I have this friend who gets bullied and pushed around in school, and I asked him if he told anyone, and he said no. And a couple weeks later, I haven't talked to him. So I'm fearing the worst. I'm hoping the best, but I fear for the worst because I have not talked to him in so long. So he told me he has not told anyone besides me. I gave him advice. I don't know if he's taken upon it or not. So yeah. And for those of you out there who self-harm, I know you may think that it's gonna help release the pain, but it's not really, because that'll just give the bullies more ammo to hurt you some more, to say mean things like, oh, she cuts herself, she's emo, and that'll just give them more fire and ammo and everything. And you don't want that, because then one day you just can't take it anymore, you just tie some rope around your neck and jump off downstairs and die. You don't want that. No one wants that. No one wants to see you dead or find you dead, because that just means another unique person is gone. We'll never get to know them. We'll never get to see what they could have done or changed something about how we live. So, advice for bullying, just in general, talk to people. Like, seriously, don't keep it in, because if you keep it in, you'll just get, like, you'll just be filled with pain and anger, and you'll start wondering if you're worthy to be here on earth, or if your life is even worth living anymore. No, you do not want that. Just talk to people, even if they don't do anything. they'll see that it's hurting and they'll do something about it, hopefully. Because if you keep talking to people about what's happening in your life, more or less likely they're going to do something to change it and make it better for you. So just talk to people about it. Don't keep it in. Even if you have to write it in a journal or something to let it out, that's better than doing nothing. So that's my advice on that. If you have anything else that you want me to give advice on, if you want some more advice on bullying, or you need advice on bad boys, or if you just have a question, just write it in the comment section and I'll take a look and try to help you out. Because even though others may not be there for you, and I know others may say this to you, especially if they're on Facebook, but I truly care about others. Even if I don't really know you, I do care, because I've been through it and I know it hurts a lot. So, advice I'll give, and other stuff too. So yeah. So probably doing another advice video, or probably another singing one. I might just do both. I'll probably give advice first and then sing. I don't know, really. This subject's just got me really sad right now because of how many comments I got about what they don't know what to do. So yeah, that's it. That's me giving advice. Comment what else you need advice on, or just questions. I love you guys. Bye.